Let's take a look at what we can do with our profiles. On the home page, the beginning of the class, before you've even gotten into your courses you're enrolled in, on the left hand side are several blocks. These may change from the way they look right now. And those that pertain to your profile, you'll find two. One is under administration and the other one is up here under navigation. When we click on the My Profile for this end up here, we can view our profile. We can look at posts that we've done on forums to see whether anybody's commented back to them. The blog section allows you to add a blog. The blogs are to be used for class purposes only at the direction of your teacher. Some teachers like to have their students write a blog comment about a weekly assignment. These blogs can then be read by the rest of the class, or in some cases they're only read by the teacher. It's a form of a journal. But they are not to be used for personal things, to share about your dog or your horse or your motorcycle or something. Messages will show up here if your teacher or another student has messaged you. Again, these are for class discussions only and not for personal things like you would do on Facebook. Then we have a place called My Private Files. My Private Files allow each user to have a place within the course for them to keep some of their own personal items. A number of schools have students keep the photographs that they're going to submit in this location because it makes it easier to export them later on for portfolio purposes. To add a photograph to this area, once it's opened up, you simply click on it on your desktop and grab it. And as soon as you drag it on top of this window, it opens up and says drop files here to upload. We click on that. It doesn't take long for them to open up, and now that photo has been added to my collection. In some ways, this allows you to submit assignments for photographs much easier than the way that you'll see later on. So let's click on View Profile and see what we've got. It wants me to save these changes first, so hang on. We're going to save the changes. If you don't, they'll be gone. Okay, now we're going to go back to View My Profile. So here's what everybody sees on my profile. And once we get on this particular place, we now have some of the Edit Profile settings available down here on the bottom. If you need to change your password, this is where that can be done. Don't email us because we don't have the ability to look at that password. We can simply go here and change it for you, but you can do that too. Again, some of the same things are down here. The blog thing, however, is for connecting to external blogs. Most of us don't use those. Activity reports can be checked by if your parents want to see what you've been doing or you want to see your progress in the class. This will show you what you've done within the classes. So let's click on Edit Profile. Now, as you go through the settings that are here, there's your email address. You could change your email address if you don't like the one that's on here. You can decide if others in the class are allowed to see your email, or if you wish to hide it and have it be secret or private. A number of people like to have that. Email digests, rather than anytime someone makes a post to a forum you're on, it's sending you a single message. This one for digests will send them to you at the end of each day. Some of the other settings, make sure you've got your city, and I like to put the state in a 2-letter abbreviation after it. Don't use a comma, however, it kind of messes up the computer. Set your time zone from the time zone list. Here's a place for you to write something, a description about yourself. This is a full-fledged word processor, so you can add all of the things that are showing right here. Your user picture, click down here. A window opens up and you can drag and drop your pictures, or You can go back to your files that you had earlier. Oh, maybe you can't. Let's click on Add. So we could add, let's do this one of me. Select this file. So now I have a new file, which I'm going to put in for myself. Interests, they're done with tags. One-word tags as to what you're interested in. Optional, you have a place here for you to write your school. We prefer not to have you to write your phone number in here or your mobile information in here. If you have a Yahoo ID or an MSN ID, you can put those in here, or your own web page. Other fields are things that we wanted to know. Most of them were asked when you signed up for the class: the camera you're using, the software you're using, and then we have a previous experience place. If you have a website gallery, they'd all be placed there. Once you're through making all your changes, click on Update Profile, and your profile has been changed.